As the final season of Heartland approaches, the revered family patriarch, Jack Bartlett, finds himself contemplating his own journey, reflecting not only on the enduring legacy he has carefully constructed, but also on the man he has evolved into and the rich life he has experienced. Jack has consistently served as the steady, dependable foundation for his family, providing wisdom, stability, and unwavering love during times of upheaval. But with the conclusion of Heartland nearing, Jack's narrative arc shifts. It's less about solely guiding those around him and more about comprehending the intrinsic value of his own legacy and the meaning of leaving a lasting imprint. Season 19 offers Jack a poignant opportunity to step back slightly from the relentless daily demands of managing the ranch and engage in profound introspection about the course his life has taken. Jack has always been a man defined by action, leading through example and imparting to his family the crucial importance of diligence, commitment, and resilience. Yet now, as the ranch enters a new phase, Jack must confront the undeniable truth that time marches onward. His physical strength may be waning, and the future iteration of Heartland might look markedly different without his constant presence at the helm. This season sees Jack exploring the multifaceted concept of aging, not just in physical terms, but emotionally as well. Reflecting on his past prompts him to grapple with challenging questions. Have I achieved all that I intended? What constitutes leaving a meaningful legacy for my family? And perhaps most significantly, what does it signify to grow older while steadfastly clinging to the traditions that have fundamentally shaped my identity? These inquiries propelled Jack to reassess his priorities in his later years, considering his role as a man, a husband, and a paternal figure to Amy, Lou, Tim, and the younger generation intertwined with the family. Jack's reflections inevitably lead to a deeper examination of his relationship with his wife, Lisa. Over the years, their bond has been a source of stability and quiet affection within the show's narrative. However, as Jack's focus pivots towards his legacy, their relationship encounters new dimensions and potential challenges. Jack might find himself questioning the longevity of the tranquil, peaceful existence they've cultivated together. Lisa, in turn, must contend with the reality of the approaching years, contemplating what the future holds for them as they navigate the twilight phase of their lives together. Can they successfully reconcile their individual hopes for the future? Or will Jack's profound desire to safeguard his legacy inadvertently create emotional distance between them? As Jack contends with the natural process of aging, he also confronts the difficult decisions inherent in growing older, the necessity of passing on responsibilities, the act of letting go, and finding serenity with the notion that Heartland must endure beyond his tenure. While Jack has always epitomized immense strength, he must gradually accept that a time may arrive when he can no longer manage everything himself. The question remains, will he be prepared to step back, trusting others to perpetuate the Heartland legacy, or will the profound weight of tradition and his deep-seated connection to the ranch impede his ability to relinquish control? Throughout the season, Jack's journey also involves coming to terms with his own mortality. Moments of vulnerability and perhaps even a sense of finality might surface in his interactions, especially with Amy. Their relationship, built on profound respect and love, with Jack often fulfilling a fatherly role for Amy, will be tested anew as Jack confronts his aging and the possibility of eventually leaving the ranch behind. Amy, consequently, faces the challenging task of balancing her fervent desire to sustain Heartland with the stark reality that she might have to bid farewell to the constants in her life. Jack's legacy transcends the physical ranch. It resides in the core values he instilled in his family and the strength he imparted to successive generations. Season 19 delves deeply into these resonant themes, exploring the complex interplay of family tradition, generational transition, and the unavoidable nature of change. Jack's personal journey serves as a touching reminder that while the future remains beyond our complete control, we possess the power to shape the legacy we ultimately leave behind through the love, lessons, and memories cultivated along life's path. In essence, Jack's arc in season 19 revolves around attaining peace with the passage of time. It's not about desperately holding on to the past, but about embracing the understanding that the spirit of Heartland will persist through those who carry forward the principles he held so dear. Jack's wisdom, love, and enduring strength will forever form the bedrock of the family, and his legacy will continue to radiate brightly, even as the ranch transitions into a new chapter without his daily guidance. This season aims to honor Jack's character fittingly, demonstrating that his truest legacy lies not merely in the land or the buildings, but in the vibrant family he helped nurture and the countless lives he profoundly touched. 5. As the final season of Heartland reaches its conclusion, it becomes increasingly clear that this is more than just the ending of a beloved long-running narrative. It signifies the genesis of something entirely new. Season 19 marks the culmination of nearly 2 decades of rich storytelling. While it promises to provide closure for certain enduring story arcs, it simultaneously prepares the ground for fresh beginnings, impacting both the characters we've come to know and the ranch itself. The profound emotional resonance of this season stems not only from the anticipated farewells, but also from the myriad possibilities that beckon on the horizon. Heartland is always represented more than just a physical place, stands as a powerful symbol of resilience, the strength of family, and the unbreakable connections that bind individuals to one another and to the land they call home. As the series approaches its final chapter, the very future of Heartland is poised to be reshaped in ways previously unimaginable. The choices made throughout season 19 will reverberate through every facet of the Heartland universe, influencing the ultimate fate of the ranch and dictating the future paths the characters embark upon. For Amy, the responsibility of upholding Ty's legacy weighs heavily. Yet, as she confronts her own deep-seated need for personal evolution and change, she comes to recognize that her journey is far from complete. Whether her path leads her to remain rooted at Heartland or to courageously embrace new horizons, Amy's ultimate decision will powerfully echo the show's central message: healing and growth remain attainable, even amidst profound loss. Amy's evolution transcends simply learning to let go. It encompasses discovering renewed hope for the future, hope that she can continue to cherish the love she shared with Ty, while simultaneously opening her heart to unforeseen possibilities. Lou, too, confronts the intricate challenges associated with forging a new direction. Her demanding role as mayor and her ambitious vision for reshaping Hudson inevitably entail personal sacrifices. She faces the critical decision of whether her family and the Heartland Ranch can continue to be central pillars in her life, or if her escalating professional aspirations will inevitably pull her further away. This internal conflict lies at the core of her narrative arc, illustrating the often difficult truth that success in one domain frequently necessitates compromises in another. Despite these inherent challenges, Lou also embodies the power of unwavering determination and enduring love, reminding audiences that pursuing personal dreams while maintaining connections to cherished loved ones is indeed possible. Jack's enduring legacy remains a pivotal theme in this final season, his personal journey reflecting the profound wisdom and resilience required to gracefully embrace life's inevitable transformations. As the family's patriarch, Jack has perpetually been the emotional core of Heartland. His reflections on aging, the meaning of legacy, and the inexorable passage of time will strike a deep chord with viewers who have accompanied his journey from the series' inception. While his role may evolve as he confronts the reality of passing the torch, his steadfast presence will continue to profoundly influence the choices made by those around him, particularly Amy, Lou, and Tim. The ranch, much like Jack himself, serves as a potent symbol of tradition and continuity, entities destined to outlast individuals, carried forward by the subsequent generation. Tim's character arc also reveals significant growth in season 19, showcasing a more contemplative and supportive facet of his personality. Historically a figure defined by contradictions, often impulsive and unpredictable, yet fiercely loyal and loving, Tim begins to grasp the fundamental importance of family in a way he may not have fully internalized before as the show draws to a close. His evolving relationships with Jack, Lou, Amy, and his own children lend considerable depth to his character, demonstrating that even those who have charted their own course can find profound peace in the connections they cultivate. While the conclusion of Heartland signifies the end of an era, it simultaneously serves as a vibrant celebration of everything the show has consistently represented: family, healing, love, and the remarkable resilience needed to overcome even the most formidable challenges. The finale of season 19 promises to be a bittersweet occasion, offering both a sense of closure and the exciting prospect of new beginnings. The characters we have grown to cherish will each encounter their unique trials, but they will face them armed with the strength, courage, and love that have always been their defining traits. And although the precise outcomes of their individual journeys remain veiled in uncertainty, one truth is undeniable. The indomitable spirit of Heartland will persist within them, reflected in the choices they make and the legacy they ultimately craft. In the final analysis, Heartland transcends the physical boundaries of the ranch or farm. It resides within the people who inhabit it, the profound love they share, and the intricate connections they forge across the years. The future trajectory of Heartland may be unknown, but the invaluable lessons gleaned along the way will undoubtedly shape the next chapter for each character, irrespective of whether they remain physically present at Heartland or venture forth into the wider world. The powerful bond uniting them will endure, serving as a constant reminder that regardless of where life's path may lead, home remains an integral, inseparable part of our identity. Season 19 may lower the curtain on the Heartland we have come to know and adore, but it concurrently swings open a door to fresh possibilities that resonate with the show's timeless message that healing, love, and family possess the strength to overcome any adversity. This final season may mark the end of one chapter, but it heralds the commencement of a new story, a narrative brimming with hope, growth, and the unbreakable ties that bind us all to the people we love and the places we call home. The soul of Heartland has consistently been the unbreakable connection of family, healing, and love. Yet, as season 19 dawns, the familiar landscape is poised for significant change. The era feels like it's drawing to a close, raising the question: is Amy prepared to step into the next phase of her life, or will she remain anchored to the ranch that has defined her existence for almost 20 years? And Ty, his presence is woven into the very fabric of Heartland. How can Amy genuinely move forward when his spirit lingers so strongly? This season promises more than just continuations. It delves into self-discovery, presents heart-wrenching choices, and holds moments that could redefine everything. The central question isn't merely about future events, but about Amy's transformation and what lies ahead for her and the entire family. Prepare for what might be the most emotionally charged season yet. Amy Fleming remains the emotional anchor of Heartland. I've watched her journey from a grieving young girl, reeling from her mother's loss, to a resilient woman devoted to mending horses and supporting her family through immense challenges. But as season 19 commences, Amy stands at a pivotal intersection where past, present, and future converge. For nearly 2 decades, Heartland wasn't just land and buildings to Amy. It was her haven, her place of recovery, a steady source of solace. However, with the ache of Ty's absence still palpable, Amy must face a difficult reality. Life cannot stand still. She has borne immense burdens, often prioritizing others' needs above her own. Now, with Lindy growing older and the ranch's own future uncertain, Amy confronts a profound dilemma. Will she stay, upholding the legacy Ty built, or will she finally grant herself permission to pursue her own aspirations? Stakes are incredibly high, the emotions running even deeper. Amy's path this season involves more than seeking closure. It's about rediscovering herself. Can she reconcile honoring Ty's memory with the potential for a new beginning? Will she allow herself to embrace a future that might bear little resemblance to the past? As the season progresses, Amy's decision will profoundly impact not only her destiny, but the very future of Heartland itself. While deeply personal, her journey is inextricably linked with those she loves most. Her bonds with Lou, Jack, and Tim will face new pressures as they all navigate the shifts this next chapter entails. Lou, ever the driven sister, grapples with her own escalating career and family demands, while Jack remains the steadfast patriarch holding them together. Yet, even the formidable strength of the Bartlett clan cannot halt the inevitable march of time and change. Amy's quest isn't solely about moving past Ty. It's about discerning what truly holds meaning now. We will witness her contend with the fear of release, the thrill of untapped possibilities, and the quiet fortitude required to welcome change. Throughout it all, A persistent question lingers. Will Amy find the bravery to listen to her heart, or will she remain ensnared by the past, unable to proceed? The essence of Heartland lies in its delicate balance of hope and sorrow, and season 19 will continue this tradition. As Amy confronts this turning point, her journey promises to be a powerful narrative of resilience, healing, and the enduring strength of family. One certainty remains: nothing will ever be quite the same again. Return of Georgie Fleming Morris in season 19 is a development Heartland enthusiasts eagerly await, and understandably so. After dedicating years to chasing her Olympic show jumping dreams and building a career, Georgie's reappearance at the ranch transcends a simple visit. It's a moment imbued with deep emotion and symbolism. The return carries with it fresh hope, the potential for healing, and a sense of resolution, serving as a poignant reminder that regardless of how far one travels, home remains an intrinsic part of one's identity. Georgie's life story has always resonated with Heartland's central themes of family bonds and self-exploration. She transformed from a troubled adolescent coping with parental loss into a highly accomplished young woman, yet one who never entirely escaped the comforting shadows of the family ranch. Her time away forged her character, and now, returning to Heartland, she carries not just her triumphs, but also a piece of her heart that has felt absent for too long. The choice to come back, however, is not one Georgie makes casually. Having reached the pinnacle of her sport internationally, returning might seem like a regression. Yet, an undeniable force draws her back, an inner voice suggesting life encompasses more than accolades and the glare of the spotlight. As Georgie sets foot on the familiar ranch soil, we are reminded of the potent connection she shares with Amy, a deep friendship that has been a cornerstone for both through the years. Georgie's presence is set to rekindle not just cherished memories, but also ignite new challenges. Her reunion with Amy will likely trigger emotional dialogues about the future, about love, and about achieving equilibrium between personal ambitions and the call of home. There's a sense of unfinished business lingering between them, a connection frayed when Georgie departed to pursue her jumping career. But her return signifies more than just mending ties with Amy. It's also about reconnecting with a part of herself. For Amy, seeing Georgie again stirs a complex mix of emotions, nostalgia mingling with hope for what lies ahead. Georgie's experiences mirror Amy's own struggles in balancing personal goals with family duties and the restorative power of coming home. Georgie's reappearance offers Amy a chance to reflect on her own path, particularly in the shadow of Ty's passing. Witnessing Georgie's courage in returning could act as the impetus Amy needs to make the difficult choices. She's been postponing decisions about moving beyond the past and embracing a future without Ty. However, Georgie's return isn't without its intricacies. As she reintegrates, her position within the family dynamic is reevaluated, potentially surfacing old tensions. How will she find her place now? What does she seek from her relationship with Amy? And can she carve out her own sense of purpose within the ranch walls that shaped her youth? Georgie's arrival also sends ripples through the lives of others. It might stir unresolved feelings for Lou, especially as Lou navigates her own ambitions and commitments. Lou's professional journey to becoming mayor alters the family dynamics in unforeseen ways. Georgie's presence might compel Lou to confront her own priorities, weighing her political and entrepreneurial drives against family bonds. Meanwhile, Jack and Tim will have distinct reactions to Georgie's return, some potentially surprising, given they've always considered her family. Above all, Georgie's return embodies life's cyclical nature. Just as Amy once embarked on her own journey, Georgie now comes full circle, bringing not only learned lessons, but the promise of fresh starts. In a season marked by poignant farewells and new beginnings, Georgie's comeback serves as a reminder that the unbreakable ties of family endure. Her journey this season will focus on reconciliation with her past and the part of herself she left behind. Her story will weave intricately with Amy's as they both navigate their respective crossroads, offering an opportunity for them both to redefine family and discover how to move forward without forgetting the love that anchors them. Her journey offers a potent examination of what it means to pursue ambition while remaining tethered to one's origins, values, and the people who matter most. For Lou, the ultimate test lies in finding a way to preserve her core identity while navigating the complex terrain of politics and power. This season is about pushing boundaries and redefining leadership, not only for Lou, but for the entire community of Hudson. Can she uphold her strong sense of self amidst the intricacies of her new role? And ultimately, will her ambition demand the sacrifice of what she cherishes most, her family? Throughout this journey, Lou is forced to confront a critical question. Is it truly possible to achieve both a fulfilling career and a rich family life? The demands of successful leadership threaten to fragment her focus, yet Lou remains determined to demonstrate that leadership is not merely about position, but about the people she serves and the ones she loves.